Good afternoon. Um, you know, it's something about me being a criminal justice student, studying the law, learning about the law society, as well as a black man, understanding the civil rights, the fight that we had to equal opportunity and equal protection under the law. It's something about that really gets me with the proceedings against Trump. A lot of people think I'm very political. That's true. But I know the federal justice system had been made to be better than it was. We had federal civil rights legislation. We have a actual statute on lynching in the federal what's it, code of evidence, I believe. Now I learned in school that a lot of your federal laws just come from bigger states, stuff that's worked in those states. So for me, I looked at that as just basically um, the best. And it bothers me now to see with Trump that we're literally concerned that if he is convicted and gets reelected, or we get a Republican regime in office somewhere, that all this could be for naught. We created these specific laws to deal with hate crimes and lynching and things of that nature, to deal with states like Georgia and Alabama, Mississippi, Cheney and Goodman and the other gentleman, names slips my mind. Crimes that were committed sometimes by agents of the law down there. These laws were created to protect everybody, regardless of race, color, or creed. And to think now that some of the justice that we're looking for hinges on the state of Georgia and a fair and impartial jury, it touches me inside to realize we've kind of gone full circle, haven't we? That you created something for good, to give justice, to shine light. You know, you do like the Dixie Mafia, you deal with groups like that back in the day, they were just so powerful. And you have to have a federal government that's above corruption, it's above, certain kind of stigma and certain kind of, as I say, corruption that could alter their successful prosecution. I think that, and I think also Justice Department has had a hand in maybe kind of molding law enforcement in a way too, in a positive way on certain things. Like I've said, there was a state trooper in California that was killing women, and they found a rope and gun and all that, and he beat 2 trials, and it was the federal government that got him. Rodney King, he beat they Coons and Powell, they beat their case. They had federal charges against them. There are a lot of cases where cops did wrong and got away with it, and the federal government ensured that the victim found justice. I think that, so like I said, it is something to me, and that bothers me to know that the best system in the world, or the West, is in danger of really being swayed by persons in judgment. But everything about Trump, everything about the charges against him, we should not have congressmen contacting district attorneys. We should not have congressmen attempting to interfere with investigations of people. Shouldn't be done. I'm speaking about Fan Lewis in Georgia specifically. As I said, it just bothers me to know that a system that so many people worked very hard on, black and white and others, to make justice in America and to make, let's say, equal treatment under the law possible for all. It bothers me that system didn't be used. You had a president that was, literally pay for play, accepting money for pardons and things of that nature. That bothers me. Thanks for listening.